I look like I have a crown of lipsticks. See that? But it's not, it's a painting. Anyway. Hey guys, welcome back to Allie G Beauty. Today's look is this peachy, bronze, springish, summerish look. I think it's great for everyday wear, and I'm really digging the highlight because, guys, homegirl somehow, by a miracle, landed her hands on Jaclyn Hill's new Champagne Collection face palette. I die. It's beautiful. So I've pretty much been looking like a spotlight these days because I literally like put it all over my face. It's fine, it's fine, it's beautiful. Anywho, if you want to see how to get this look, then just stay where you are and keep watching. Also, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss a video from me, and let's get started. Alright, so first I'm using the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This stuff is so beautiful. It really gives that luminous glow from within, and it looks gorgeous underneath foundations. That's how I've been using it, like, every day. And next I'm going in with the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Foundation. I'm in the shade 04 Nude. And right here I poured out way too much on the back of my hand, so I'm trying to frantically scoop it in. That was tragic. And then you just warm it up on the back of your hand and put it on with your fingers. That's how I like to apply foundation, but you can use your brush or a beauty blender or whatever you like to use. I make sure that I blend it all over, even underneath the eyes and on my eyelids. And I also will blend it down the neck and take some extra where I need it and just pat it over problem areas. You want to make sure that you blend, blend, blend so it looks flawless. Okay, next we're gonna go in with my favorite Bare Minerals Ready Foundation. This is so sad. I've been traveling a lot and it completely shattered in my bag, but I won't let it go, and I'm trying to use every last little pebble and before I get a new one. So sometimes they get stuck in my brush and I have to pick them out, and it just adds another 5 minutes to my routine, but it's fine, it's worth it. This brush that I'm using is one of my absolute favorites. It's the Bare Minerals Precision Face Brush, and it comes with, or is supposed to be used with, the Ready Foundation. And it's just so soft, and it gives the best coverage, medium to full coverage depending on how many layers you do, and it picks up the right amount of product and distributes it evenly. I've loved this product for years now. This combination has been a favorite of mine for so long. Now I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Definer. I love this pencil. I ran out of my Brow Wiz, which I had before, and decided to try this one out instead. And it fills in my brows 10 times faster. I love it so much. I just go in and fill the outer edges of my eyebrow first, and then go in the middle and try to match them as best as I can. I find that on me, I tend to make a angry face because that's easier to fill in my brows, so sometimes you'll see me do that. But then I take the spoolie and I brush them out and blend them, making sure they're not too harsh, and that's that. Now I'm going to go in with my favorite concealer. This is Maybelline's Fit Me Concealer. I'm in the shade Light 10, and I'm just going to sweep that underneath the eyes and pat with my ring finger. The ring finger is super gentle, and it takes a minute to kind of blend it all out, but it's worth it, and it looks really nice if you take the time to just sit there and blend it. So you just tap, tap, tap away, and you blend it in a triangle form underneath your eye and blending up out towards the end of your brow. I also will sometimes take the rest and I'll put it on my eyelid to kind of prime any eyeshadow that I am going to use. That's just how I like to do it, and I keep tapping away until it's all blended. Now I'm going in with this itty bitty Bare Minerals Bare Skin Perfecting Veil. This is in the shade Light Medium. This is just a sample size. I got in like my Sephora package once. I've been using it, just trying to test it out. I like it. Let me know what your favorite under eye setting powder is, because I'm looking for a new one. Okay guys, this is my favorite. This is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronze Bronzer. It smells delicious, which is why I smelt it in the beginning. And I just put it on the outer ends of my cheek first and blend it with a fluffy Bare Minerals brush. And I just keep on blending and blending. I make a kissy face to find where the hollows of my cheekbones are, and that kind of helps me direct that. And I'll also put a little on the top of my forehead just to look sun-kissed, and also around my jawline and blend down the neck. And also I will kind of pinch my brush and dip it in lightly and run it down the sides of my nose just for a really simple light contour, and underneath my lips to define them a little bit. It makes them look a little bigger than they actually are. It's about illusions, people, illusions. Now I'm going to go in with the Maybelline 24-Hour Color Tattoo Cream Eyeshadow. My hair elastics were really bugging me, so off they go. This is in the shade Creamy Beige. It's such a pretty everyday color, and I love to wear it alone, but it also makes powder eyeshadows last a really long time if you layer them on top of this eyeshadow. But I just go ahead and blend it out with my finger, making sure there's no harsh lines, and I blend it out and upwards on both sides. Now I'm going to go in with the Buxom eyeshadow palette. This is a customizable palette, which is really cool, so you can pick out your favorite shadows and kind of piece them together. The first shade I'm using is called Invite Only, and I'm going to run that through the crease with an e.l.f. blending eye brush. This is like $3 and it's been my favorite for years. I love it. It does the job. I'm going to take the extra shadow and just run it underneath my lower lash line to kind of match it and give some definition there. Then I'm going to go ahead and go back into that same palette using the shade Bold Bling. This is a really pretty, just bronzy color. I'm going to use the same brush that I was using before and just pat it on the lid on both sides and blend it out with the same brush. Then I'm going to use the excess again and run it underneath the lower lash line just to blend it out and give a subtle definition underneath the eyes as well. Now it's time for some mascara. This is one of my favorite mascaras by L'Oreal. It's the Voluminous Million Lashes Mascara in Carbon Black. I'm just going to go ahead and put a couple coats on my top lashes and a little bit on my bottom lashes just for some definition. I love putting mascara on. I think it's what transforms everyone's face. Like, if I was stuck on an island, girl, you better believe I would have some mascara and an eyebrow pencil, because you have those two things and you're going to look golden no matter what happens. So I just put a little bit on the bottom because my lower lashes are pretty long, so if I put too much on the bottom, they end up looking a little bit creepy. I'm one of those girls who cannot apply mascara without her mouth open, so that's what happened there. And now we're moving on to the next step, which is my favorite right now. This is Jaclyn Hill's Champagne Collection Face Palette, and it is gorgeous. I'm so excited about it. I've been using it every single day. I'm just using a flat Sonia Kashuk brush and I'm dipping it into Prosecco Pop, which is her new highlight. It's gorgeous. It's more of a true gold than Champagne Pop, which is more of a peachy gold. And then I'm going to go ahead and mix both shades of highlighters for a custom color, you could say, and put it on the apples of my cheeks. These two colors mixed together are so beautiful, and I love putting them just on the apples of your cheeks so that you have kind of that inward glow again. And then I'll use the extra just underneath my brow bone and the tip of my nose and my Cupid's bow. So beautiful. Now we're going to go in with blush. This middle shade is called Amaretto. It is so gorgeous. It's so perfect for every day. It works with seriously every look possible. I love it so much. It's like this bronzy mauve-y color, and I just blend it out starting with the apples of my cheeks and I work up towards my temple. Just make sure it's really blended. I think it's so gorgeous on top of the highlighters too. I went back in and mixed both of the highlighter shades and just put them above my brow bone for a little extra glow. This lip color is the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Nude Thrill. It's one of my favorite everyday lip colors. I think it's so pretty and it really complemented the blush especially. Now I'm going to set everything with the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is the travel size. I like to use the travel sizes when I travel because they're convenient. And that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe and we'll see you next time. Bye!